Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot. And this is going to be a reading for Cancer. Any major Cancer placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. And we're focusing on energies in and around the Cancer Collective for the month of January. Keep in mind, though, timing and energy is fluid. This reading could play out at any point in time throughout the month of January. This reading may or may not be for you. So please do only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. Also, keep in mind, energies can be swapped around. I could be speaking directly to you, Cancer, or I could be speaking directly to a cross watcher. So once again, just take the messages, how it resonates, and don't fit yourself into a reading that's not meant for you. So let's jump right in, Cancer, and see what kind of a message needs to come through for you for January. We are entering the year of the lovers. It is the 6th year, so many of us are kind of reevaluating our foundations around family structures, around relationships, and many of us are going to be experiencing unexpected choices in love. So for some reason, that needed to be mentioned, but let's see what needs to come through with the cards. If you haven't already done so, do feel free to hit that subscribe button below to join the channel, and let's see what needs to come through. I think get ready for major life changes ahead in the month of January. Challenges. I think you're going to be facing challenges in order for you to embrace some changes. And you know, change really is constant. And every time we embrace change or experience upheaval and challenges, it's really there for an opportunity for expansion and growth. So look at this challenge, face this challenge head on for an opportunity to maybe improve some circumstances in your life, Cancer, because I think no matter how this big life change takes shape, it's like a gift from the universe. It's a gift for your evolution, for your expansion, and for your growth. So I think get ready to be tested when it comes to your personal beliefs in the month of January. And maybe somebody will benefit from you maybe reaching out. Maybe you're going to need to seek some guidance, seek some help. Maybe somebody might benefit from knowing what it is that you've learned facing these life challenges. I think maybe you are encouraged to reach out to somebody. I think to express some truth, to share the knowledge and the wisdom that you've gained from facing this major challenge, this life change, because I think you are kind of stepping into a lot of wisdom, a lot of growth. And I think whatever experience you're going through, you're going to attain a brand new perspective, a brand new outlook on life. So I think get ready for your perceptions to be shifted this month. Things cannot always stay the way that they are. So I think you are encouraged to examine whatever situation is bringing you challenges in order to see things from a different angle, to kind of see things a little bit differently. You might need to disconnect. I kind of feel you're going through a tower moment, some upheaval. And after we experience major life upheaval, we do need a moment of reprieve in order to recalibrate and integrate this lesson. So you might need some time alone for healing and rejuvenation, because I do think you're coming into this awareness of being a powerful light being, a powerful light worker. And I think maybe you're here to shine your light onto humanity, to bring healing light into the world, because this challenge, without a doubt, is going to allow you to deepen your relationship to yourself. And when you deepen your relationship to yourself, Cancer, and you learn your own soul's language, the way you move, what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, it really allows you to restore a sense of motivation if you've been feeling stuck and drained and kind of in some low vibration energies, because whatever challenge is coming up, I feel it's really going to motivate you into the art of self-love. So maybe you're tapping into your own psychic abilities, your own higher awareness. Maybe there is incoming messages from your higher self. I think you're going to need to pay attention. Whether you're sending this message or somebody you're connected to is going to be bringing forward this message, I do feel a lot of ego aspects are being dismissed in the month of January. maybe stepping into gratefulness, compassion, joy, this place of love for everything, kind of embracing the connectedness and the oneness of everything. So get ready to maybe receive a message of significant importance. This might be a physical message, a text message, a social media message, a phone call, or maybe this is you tapping into some messages coming through your higher self, surrounding some psychic capabilities, some psychic gifts. And Cancer is a very watery, intuitive, psychic sign, so you likely have the gift of seeing, hearing, and sensing intuitively. So I do encourage you, if that message is for you, to continue to develop those psychic abilities as you really learn your soul's language. So I'm kind of feeling like an awakening when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to your path. And there might be a need to kind of go within in order to really deepen your relationship to yourself, because this is something that you manifested. This is something that you asked for. This is something that you prayed for. So practice the law of attraction if you want to really improve your life. Pay attention to your thoughts, because I do think your thoughts are manifesting rapidly in the month of January. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Cancer, with the Energy Oracle deck. What else does Cancer need to be aware of? There's those incoming messages, that 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, the crown chakra. So I feel an activation of some sort. Maybe you're getting a download as to what's going to bring you that happy, stable home life. Like I said, we're in the year of the lovers. Foundations are in focus, family structures, relationships. And in order to deepen a relationship with another, you do kind of have to understand your soul language and deepen that relationship to yourself. So, oh my God, a man holding a heart, and we're walking away. So there is something that needs to be walked away from. And I think this challenge, this upheaval, is to kind of get you to walk away from something that maybe you've been stuck in. There is a man holding a heart here. I don't know that he's given it away yet, but I think he's receiving the downloaded information as to what is going to bring him happy contentment. This is feeling like 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, unity, family. Maybe there's a blending of a family coming up for maybe a re-evaluation with Venus in retrograde in Capricorn, which would be your polar opposite. So underneath the happy family, there is a woman holding a coin and this beautiful appreciation, which to me is like that 9 of Pentacles energy. So we do have an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, holding a golden, abundant opportunity. She's holding her worth. She's holding her value. She knows her value. And maybe there's a need to bring forward and exact some appreciation for this person. Maybe somebody here hasn't quite given their heart away yet. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because they're needing to walk away from a situation and they're going through some challenges, some struggles. But let's keep going here. I think get ready for a heart expansion. Yep. I think you've been thinking about this for a long time. Somebody's been thinking about who they want to give their heart away to. So I think now is the month where decisions are going to be made, and maybe this upheaval is going to trigger a hard awakening in order to exact some appreciation for this beautiful Queen of Pentacles type energy. But let's see what else needs to come through with the Psychic Tarot for you, Cancer. What else does Cancer need to be aware of, please, in the month of January? Balance, moderation, temperance. There is a need to restore a sense of balance and harmony in your life. Whether this is you going through profound life change or somebody you're connected with, I feel a revival, a rebirth, a regeneration, a renewal when it comes to a sense of passion. Maybe these seeds were planted a very long time ago, and I feel the time is now for freedom, for balance, for temperance, for something to come to fruition, to release some temptation. So get ready for an unexpected choice in love, because love and family is in focus for you, Cancer, in the month of January. And I do feel balance is being restored as a lesson kind of comes full circle. So get ready for upheaval and change, because there's a need for a new, fresh perspective to come forward in the month of January. So let's see what some of these influencing energies are for you, Cancer. Friends and colleagues. Maybe friends and colleagues is a block. to a connection. I think the time is now to set those steps, to take those steps towards this fresh new energy. Yeah, you're closing down a cycle. If you've been struggling, I think this cycle is winding to an end, and definitely a solid foundation is just around the corner. Somebody's been hiding behind a mask. I do feel this very deserving, beautiful, glowing energy, and I think somebody's been withholding their true emotions for this beautiful, deserving woman, and I think there's been a lack of courage. There's been a lack of bravery, cowardice energy, Cancer. When it comes to somebody coming forward, I think get ready for a huge release of victim mentality. Maybe somebody's been drowning in some negative thought processing, and there is a need to release any fears about coming together in a new family structure. I think get ready to be met with a decision. You're at a crossroads. I think family, without a doubt, is in focus for you. Maybe there's a block when it comes to some friends, some colleagues that really have become, a negative vice in your life that are needing to be addressed, needing to be released. Maybe there's no more working together in that social circle. Maybe you're dealing with a bunch of naysayers, a bunch of negative Nellies, and maybe it's time to set that intention to go towards joyous fun, to go towards happier times. It's kind of feeling like the Wheel of Fortune. The time is now to take that leap of faith and to move forward, because you can't keep wearing a mask. I feel somebody here is getting ready to shed their mask and to come forward for some appreciation, for some healing, for a union, for a family to kind of come together. So get ready to take those steps, because there is going to be a shift in consciousness in the month of January. So let's see what is being evaluated, Cancer. Setting those intentions. Setting those intentions. What is being evaluated? Yang, taking action. I think the time for now is action. I feel this is a fated turn of events. I feel you're exchanging one for something better. The time is now for mending, for healing, for crossing that threshold, to take that guided action, to kind of restore a sense of balance. I feel there's been a lack of reciprocity. And I feel now is the time to exchange those gifts, to maybe communicate to somebody. You might need to get grounded. You might need to be poised. But I feel the fates are bringing forward these challenges in order for you to not only deepen your relationship to yourself, but deepen your relationship with somebody else, stemming around a family foundation. So ask yourself why. Why am I facing this challenge again? Why am I here again, embracing major life changes? Why did I need to learn that same lesson again? And that's how we learn, is through a personal relationship. So if you're repeating a negative cycle, Cancer, I feel you really need to understand the core seed point as to why you function the way that you do within relationships in order to bring mending to the surface. So I think you're going to need to be flexible when it comes to these challenges. I think Spirit is encouraging you to close one chapter before opening the book of a new journey. Get ready to embrace Treasure Island. I kind of feel you're stepping into doing your part, stepping into service, chopping wood, carrying water within the collective. But let's see what needs to come through for your person. We'll dig into your person first, Cancer, and then we'll dig into you. So get ready for a new outlook. You're about to see something drastically different than you did before. So we'll see what needs to come through for your person. I think your person might have the gift for negotiating fairness. You might be dealing with a professional here, to be honest. So I think you can't come at your person with any ulterior motives, Cancer. You can't come at your person with any hidden agendas, whether personally or professionally. I feel your person is like a professional that I feel has a lot of respect for them. So I think maybe your person is a warrior, a poet. We do have the prince, the lover, and the damsel. So I feel you are dealing with a professional, a public speaker, somebody who really expresses soul's insights is kind of what I'm feeling. Somebody that really expresses their own personal symbolic language. And maybe this is why you need to learn your soul's language in order for you to release these negative, destructive habits to come forward and communicate. I kind of feel your person really has strong moral ethics, has a lot of spiritual strength and skills. And I feel your person really has conquered any lower ego aspects. And I feel your person really is the hero of their own life. And I think maybe you deep down inside want to seek victory at any cost. I think maybe you've been suffering deep down inside. I don't feel like you're with this person. This feels like a background energy because we do have the lovers again. And then we've got this damsel in distress energy. So I kind of feel you might have a couple of options here, or whoever you're dealing with has a couple of options. Take that how it resonates. But somebody here is dealing with a romantic illusionist, and I feel there is a need to understand what healthy romantic love is. Maybe this public speaker or this professional really is highlighting and inspiring you to rely on your intuition to face this challenge, because I do feel like you're dealing with two separate energies. This is so weird. I feel you do have this unbridled appreciation for this professional, and I kind of feel someone or something has come between you and this connection, which is going to create major changes and challenges in order to bring a connection into manifestation. I think get ready to make an unexpected choice in love. Somebody here is making an unexpected choice in love, and releasing this obsessive, destructive devotion with this very false energy. And I think somebody has used their power to romantically charm somebody, but I think maybe an apology is in order. I do feel somebody is very controlling here, and then there's this beautiful benevolent energy. So there is a couple of different energies coming through on your person's end, Cancer. So you might be dealing with a couple of people, especially with the lovers. I think you might have to choose between two. On your side, Cancer, we get the Hermit, the Detective, the Seeker. You're going to have to get grounded with that nature child. I think you're going to need to seek out a little bit more information. I think you're dealing with two different energies here. Somebody's dealing with two separate feminine energies here. You got what it takes to make the decision. You got what it takes to finish this cycle. But I feel you're going to need to seek some solitude. I feel you're going to need to kind of withdraw and in order to go into any fear-based energy, to release any negative judgments of others. I think you've been refusing to look at this. Somebody here has been refusing to look at this. So seek that solitude and really focus intently on your inner life and what that foundation means to you when it comes to a family structure, because I feel you're kind of tapping into your own personal creativity when it comes to your manifesting capabilities. So maybe there's been fear or this inability to commit, and there's really a need to seek out that truth. Definitely seek out that truth. There's something hidden below the surface that you're not quite aware of. So I kind of feel get ready to make a choice. There's two separate feminine energies coming through. One that's highlighting a very open heart and is not going to accept any codependency within a relationship. And then you've got a very codependent energy here that has an inappropriate use of her sexuality, her sensuality, and a deep lustful attachment to money and power. So you're really going to have to be aware of what the options are in front of you. So I think it's time to transcend these physical limitations, because there's a lot of limitations here. So get ready to develop some personal willpower in the month of January, some personal strength of spirit. I do think somebody's getting orphaned. There is a need to go into any abandonment, any abandonment issues that really have stifled some emotional maturity in order to stop seeking out inappropriate surrogate partners and families, because I do feel somebody is in a false foundation here. And January is really going to highlight where you're needing to find that independence, where you're going to need to learn this deepening relationship to yourself and stand on your own 2 feet, conquering some survival fears. I think you're dealing with somebody like a storyteller, a liar is what I'm feeling. And it's time to kind of bring that into your awareness, because somebody really is out for some selfish ends here, some selfish gains, a false sense of vulnerability, entitlement. And it's time to kind of break that chain is what's coming through. But let's see what needs to come through with the tarot. And we'll dig a little bit deeper into your person, Cancer. That one just fell right on the table. So let's see what that is. Illumination. So I do feel you're dealing with somebody that's shining their light very, very brightly. I think illumination is coming through when it comes to which pathway you're going to have to walk down, because there is a need for a cycle to close out. Maybe this is a third-party cycle. And foundations are in focus. I do feel a spiritual connection here. I think you're dealing with needing to make a decision in love, the lovers. That's coming out on your person side once again. But I feel there's this connection where there's no passion left. There's no drive to keep going. I think there's been a lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights, anxiety, dark night of the soul around making this decision, because maybe somebody here has built a foundation, but I don't think it's stable. I don't think it's solid. And I feel the energy really is bringing forward the illumination of making that choice. The Knight of Wands reversed, Page of Wands reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. Like, the love is gone. The passion is gone. There is another choice here. And I think there's been a lot of sleepless nights. So I think the time is now for that to come full circle, because it's time to embrace gratitude. Yeah, get ready. Somebody here is moving homes is what I'm feeling, because there is a spiritual union coming through, and there is this need for transformation, death, rebirth, profound life change. Maybe there's been a period of disillusionment before taking that first step towards what it is that you want. But I think somebody here is being manipulative, deceptive. Somebody here might be gaslighting you, deluding you to keep you stuck from taking that leap of faith for that new beginning. Could be dealing with a Gemini, a Leo, a Scorpio, an Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We'll dig into your side, and then we'll pull some clarifiers, Cancer. So what needs to come through on Cancer's side, please? The Magician reversed. I think you've been deceiving yourself. You've been blocking yourself, Cancer, from learning this lesson. I think it's time to come out of hiding. It's time to shift that perception. I think you're dealing with a master manipulator. I think it's time to release this illusion and to finally learn this lesson, to shift your outlook on life. I think there's been some blocked communication. I think the time is now to find your drive, your passion, to take that last step and get out of a very toxic, manipulative situation. I do think you've been deceiving yourself, staying stuck in a situation with somebody that doesn't know her worth, doesn't know her value. I think the party's over. Maybe you're dealing with somebody extremely codependent on your finances, and I think it's time to take back control of your life. I think it's time to boss up, to burn some past bridges, to do the right thing, and to do what is right. The Emperor is a leader, a father, a boss. He is an equal, and I feel he's getting ready to do what's right. Let's get some clarifiers. Tell me more about this Lovers, please. It's time. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords. I think there's been blocks to moving forward, but I think the fates are kind of stepping in and saying the time is now for this brand new beginning. I think it's time to learn something new. You've learned all you can in that toxic situation. It's time to allow destiny to move forward. I think get ready to be met with a challenge, because somebody here doesn't want to let you go. I think it's very toxic. It's very codependent. I think there's a lot of people in the mix, gossiping, arguing, and I think it's time to, get out of that situation. Somebody here's moving in a new direction very quickly. Get ready for an unexpected departure or arrival, because I think it's a departure. Somebody's walking away from a very toxic, codependent, argumentative, I feel like full-on war. There could be addictions here. drugs over drinking, and it's time to kind of walk away because the party's over. I feel it's time to kind of face these challenges head on, and that's a challenge. The Five of Wands is a challenge in order for you to walk the path, to walk the spiritual path. It's Judgment Day. Another energy of death transformation. You very well could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Capricorn, somebody with heavy Scorpio placements. Could be dealing with an Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, or Virgo. But it's time to break these chains. Get ready for a major wake-up call. There's an awakening when it comes to this toxic situation. Somebody here has been trapped in an old mindset, in an old pattern, not wanting to take the blinders on, living with rose-colored glasses on. And I think it's time for the rose-colored glasses to kind of come off. So, yeah. What is this Emperor about? Justice reverse. There's been an imbalance. There's been an injustice. And the time is now to lay down a burden. I feel somebody's been dealing with a very manipulative, very back and forth energy here. The Queen of Cups reverse, the Knight of Wands. There's really not a committed partnership here. I think there's going to be a blast and a truth in the month of January. The Queen of Cups reverse might be closed off, emotionally manipulates, cries and whines and puts on a show to get her way. She's really not emotionally available. She's not grounded. She's not stable. There's without a doubt been an imbalance. I think maybe there's going to be a final court ruling. I think somebody's about to be dished out some harsh karmic judgment in order to finally consciously release a long-standing burden, because once again, it's about love, true love, stepping into committed partnership where two people see eye to eye. So I do feel somebody here getting ready to find their drive, their passion, their determination to take action with that yang energy towards a spiritual union where two people will see eye to eye. So there is going to be a brand new beginning in love, and there's going to be a need for a lot of truthful communication. I think there's a storm of brewing, and the time is now for truth in order for this abundant brand new beginning, Cancer. Wow. Get ready for the crumbling of a false foundation, because truth is about to be revealed. So let's see what needs to come through with the tea leaf deck for you. Yeah, I think you're dealing with unsettled times, and there's going to be a need to plan ahead. And there are, without a doubt, new doorways and new opportunities opening up for you. So get ready to deal with these challenges. I think you've been very unsettled for quite some time, and you've got nothing to worry about because there is great fortune coming to you. Maybe you're dealing with an older woman, a mother figure, a relationship with an older woman. But I think it's time for an ending here, a major ending. All endings lead to new beginnings, profound life change, the death of something toxic, stepping into something spiritual, because somebody is leaving your life, Cancer. It is the end of this toxic situation, these unsettling, unhealthy times, because it's time to walk through that new doorway, that new opportunity. Maybe it's going to take some time. Maybe this soulmate connection isn't going to come full circle until August. Or maybe you've been facing all of these challenges back to back to back since August in order to release a very toxic, codependent situation. I think you better watch your finances, because this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is all about the money. She's materialistic. She's greedy. And there's a need to pay attention to that too. Maybe somebody's after your money, after your stability. But let's see what needs to come through with the Love Oracle deck for you, Cancer. Somebody's breaking free from a toxic situation and stepping into a higher level of committed partnership. Maybe somebody's raising the bar. Maybe somebody's coming back after making this unexpected choice with an engagement ring to build a partnership, to build a union, offering commitment, eternal union. There is the completion of a cycle. The time is now for progression, for movement forward. Is there anything else that needs to come through? Yeah, I think get ready to reminisce. Somebody, I think, is without a doubt learning from the past, shifting their perceptions, and maybe getting ready to ask you out on a date. Get ready to go out on a date. I think it's time to get back out there. I think it's time to release this very self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship. Yeah, because you're dealing with an enemy in disguise here. Somebody very clever, very malicious. Look over your shoulder, because that other woman doesn't know her worth, doesn't know her value, and she's not going to be very happy when this relationship is over. There's going to be no more second chances when it comes to this challenge, because you're growing and transforming your life is what I'm feeling, Cancer. So let's get a couple closing messages with the Crystal Stone deck. You might need to learn to mother yourself, because the pathway to enlightenment is being cleared. I think you have been dealing with somebody very, very shady, and it's time to kind of wipe that slate clean. It's time for you to go after what it is that you know that you deserve, to move into a new space. Maybe you're packing up and moving homes. I think it's time to get rid of any bad lingering energy in order for you to clear this pathway. I think get ready to progress quite quickly. There is a need to open up the channels of clear communication. So communication is going to be needed, especially with that Ace of Swords. Somebody here is in a very toxic entanglement. I think they've been propagated in the cycle of fear 24/7 when it comes to this very codependent, self-absorbed person. And maybe somebody's feared coming forward with communication because they don't think they can find the right words to say. Maybe somebody just can't find the right words to say when it comes to an offer or a commitment. I think somebody is getting ready to be vulnerable. And I think maybe they thought in the past being vulnerable made them feel small. But I feel it's time for somebody to maybe be a grown-up, to grow up. I do think maybe children are in focus. Maybe this is stemming around a parent situation. And I feel it's really time to grow up. So get ready, because I do feel an awakening in the month of January. Somebody's been holding back their truth, and somebody's getting ready to come forward and speak something very beautiful in order to maybe step into a new creative process, a new creative endeavor. And that's kind of what I've got for the energies for January for you, Cancer. I hope this resonated. If it did and you would like to book a personal reading, please feel free to check out the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time.